Good morning everyone. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. This is the name of Telegram channel, GKToday YouTube. Now we have started a new channel, Civils Academy, so you can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. Now let's start. So the first question is, which city has won the cleanest city award in the Swachh Sarvekshan 2020 survey? So this city is Indore and it is in Madhya Pradesh. So it is on top position, while Maharashtra's Navi Mumbai is on third position and Surat in Gujarat is on second position. Now the ranking of these states is based on their performance in Swachh Bharat mission, and it has two components. One is a rural component, one is urban component. The urban component is implemented by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The rural component is implemented by Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. So this Indore is in Madhya Pradesh. Recently, Madhya Pradesh was in news because of Roko Toko campaign. It was also in news as the state government announced to reserve all the government jobs for the people belonging to Madhya Pradesh. Next question is, what is the allocation made for the emergency line credit guarantee scheme? It is rupee 3 lakh crore and it will be allocated from that economic stimulus package which was announced. So that stimulus package was of worth 20 lakh crores. And out of that, this 3 lakh crore package is announced for emergency credit line guarantee scheme. So the 100% collateral free loan to MSME is this ECLGS, that is Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme. So this is provided by NCGTC. What is NCGTC? It is National Credit Guarantee Trustee Company. So this company will provide guarantee to banks and BFCs and to the financial institutions. And these financial institutions, NBFC and banks will provide loan to MSME. Recently, government announced Champions Portal for MSME industries. Apart from that, recently, MSME Minister Nitin Gadkari launched Khadi Silk Mask. Next question is, which country has displayed its locally made ballistic missile Martyr Qasem Soleimani? So this is by Iran. The capital of Iran is Tehran. Iran was also in news because of JCPOA. Iran was also in news because of Instex. And Iran was also in news because of Chahabar port. Answer in comment box. Gwadar port is associated to which country? So this new missile is named after head of Iran's Quds forces and he was Qasem Soleimani. He was killed in the US strike. Iran was also in news because of Noor. Noor is the first military satellite of Iran. Iran was also in news because of Toman. It is the new currency of Iran. Next question is, a new logo has been launched for which organization of Labour Ministry? So it is for Labour Bureau and it was released by Mr. Santosh Gangwar and it is part of Ministry of Labour and Employment. Now this logo has three specific goals. One is accuracy, another one is validity and third one is reliability. Now if we talk about labor, World Day Against Child Labor is on 12th of June. On the other hand, International Labour Day is on 1st of May. Apart from that, recently, Periodic Labour Force Survey was released. Answer in comment box, which organization released this survey? Next question is, which zone of Indian Railways has conducted a trial run of roll-on, roll-off service? So it is Southern Railways. Now first thing first, what is the meaning of this roll-on, roll-off service? It means this railway will carry the wheeled cargo. What is the meaning of wheeled cargo? For example, you can see these trucks. So once they will be shipped to destination, then they will get back on their wheels. The opposite of this roll-on, roll-off is left on, left off. That means you will just use the crane to load that item and then you will use crane to unload that item. But in this case, you are going to use the wheels to roll on and then while unloading, you will use the wheels again to roll off. Next question is, which organization launched National Strategy for Financial Education? So this was launched by RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, and it has been launched for 5 years, that is from 2022 to 2025. So the objective is to encourage the formal banking and to ensure the safe digital financial services. Now RBI was also in news as recently it signed agreement with Sri Lanka for a $400 million currency swap. Now Sri Lanka was also in news as recently parliamentary elections held in Sri Lanka and Mahinda Rajapaksa became the Prime Minister. he became the Prime Minister for the 4th time. His brother Gotabaya Rajapaksa is the president of country. Sri Lanka was also in news as it is the host of this year's BIMSTEC summit. Answer in comment box where is the headquarters of BIMSTEC. Next question is, who is the author of book Grandparents Bag of Stories? So Sudha Murthy is the author of this book Grandparents Bag of Stories. It will be released in the month of November. So it is a sequel of her existing book and it will be released by the Penguin House. Next question is, which organization released a report titled Population Projections for India and States 2011 to 2036? Right answer is National Commission on Population. So this commission is under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. And as per this report, the total population of India is expected to increase from 121.1 crores to 151.8 crores. So this is going to be our population in 2036. This commission is under Health Ministry. Present Health Minister is Dr. Harshvardhan. Recently he was in news as he became the chairperson of Executive Board of WHO, that is World Health Organization. The chief scientist of WHO is Dr. Soumya Swaminathan. Recently she was in news as she was awarded with Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's Award for her services in fight against coronavirus. Recently Tamil Nadu was in news because of Sterlite plant and it is in Tuticorin and it is a unit of Vedanta. Next question is, who represented India in the 2020 Roundtable of ASEAN India network of think tanks? So India was represented by our Minister of External Affairs, Mr. S. Jaishankar. What is ASEAN? It is Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So it is a grouping of 10 countries. Now, Mr. S. Jaishankar is a member of Rajya Sabha from Gujarat. Recently, Gujarat was in news because of its new industrial policy. Gujarat was also in news because of Mukhyamantri Kisan Sahay Yojana. It was also in news because of Food Safety Index. So this index is by FSSAI, that is Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. So this authority released this index, and as per this index, the top performers are Gujarat, Goa and Chandigarh. So Chandigarh is top performer in terms of union territories, Goa is top performer in terms of smaller states, and Gujarat is top performer in terms of larger states. Index is Food Safety Index. It was released by FSSAI. It is under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Next question is, which state launched a subsidized meal scheme named Indira Rasoi Yojana? So this was by Rajasthan government and it was released on Sadbhavana Divas. So it is a birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi and it was on 20th of August. 20th of August was also celebrated as Indian Akshay Urja Day. So this day is celebrated to mark the importance of renewable energy resources in our country. Next question is, as per recent survey by NCERT, what percentage of students cannot access smartphones or laptops to attend online classes? So it is 27%. So the survey was conducted by NCERT, that is National Council of Educational Research and Training. Now as per this survey, 27% of the students do not have access to smartphones or laptops to attend the online classes. The irony is that those who want to study do not have adequate resources, and most of them who have adequate resources do not want to study. The survey also pointed out that the lack of electricity is another major obstacle in online learning, and approximately 28% students and parents noted this point. Now, if we talk about digital education, that means online classes, so recently Maharashtra government partnered with Google to provide online classes. Google was also in news as recently it partnered with Central Water Commission for the flood forecasting initiative. Google was also in news because of its Cormo app. Answer in comment box what is the objective of this Cormo app. Next question is, the rights to run airports at Jaipur, Guwahati and Thiruvananthapuram have been awarded to which business major of India? So it has been awarded to Adani Enterprises. It is important to note that previously these airports were under AAI, that is Airport Authority of India. Now apart from these airports, the airports of Lucknow, Ahmedabad and Mangaluru have already been awarded to Adani Enterprises. So these are 3 airports and these are 3 airports. So total 6 airports were under this AAI. Now they will be operated by Adani Enterprises. Now what is this AAI? It is a statutory body and it is under Ministry of Civil Aviation. Now every year on 7th of December, International Civil Aviation Day is celebrated. Recently, this Ministry of Civil Aviation was in news because of its Lifeline Udan initiative. Udan stands for Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. Next question is, by what amount the FRP, that is fair and remunerative prices of sugarcane, has been increased? So it is 10 rupee per quintal. And recently CCEA approved the increase in FRP by 10 rupees per quintal. So previous price was 275 rupee per quintal. Now it is 285. Now this FRP and MSP is very important from exam perspective. So FRP is for sugarcane, for other crops it is MSP. Now this MSP is decided by CCEA, that is Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, and it is recommended by CACP. What is CACP? It is Commission of Agricultural Cost and Prices, and it is under Agriculture Ministry. And the CCEA, that is Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, is headed by Prime Minister of India. Next question is, the Supply Chain Resilience Initiative, that is SCRI, is related to which three countries? So it is related to India, Japan and Australia. And to reduce the dependency on China, these three countries started this Trilateral Forum, SCRI. Now it is important to note that India, Japan and USA are the parts of Malabar exercise, and India is in support of including Australia in this Malabar exercise. Apart from that, these four countries are the parts of Quad, that is Quadrilateral Security Dialogue. Recently, Australia was in news as India upgraded its 2+2 dialogue with Australia. Previously, it was of secretariat level, now it is of ministerial level. It is important to note that with USA and with Japan, we already have this 2+2 dialogue and it is of ministerial level. What is the meaning of 2+2 dialogue? It means defense and foreign ministers of both countries will meet. Next question is, which state has decided to exempt all serving and retired soldiers from the Gram Panchayat property tax? So this decision was taken by Maharashtra government. Now the government was also in news as recently it launched Maha Portal. So it is a job portal. It was also in news as recently it launched Maha Parwana initiative to attract the investment in state. Maharashtra was also in news as the first women state election commissioner of Maharashtra, Neela Satyanarayanan, passed away. So she was the first women state election commissioner of Maharashtra. Next question is, which Indian parliamentarian has attended the inaugural ceremony of the 5th World Conference of Speakers of Parliament? So it is Om Birla. The Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has attended the inaugural ceremony of 5th World Conference of Speakers of Parliament. So this 5th WCSP was jointly organized by IPU, that is Inter-Parliamentary Union, and by the Parliament of Austria. The capital of Austria is Vienna, and Vienna is the headquarters of OPEC, that is Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Vienna is also the headquarters of IAEA, that is International Atomic Energy Agency. In fact, the headquarters of UNODC, that is United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes, is also in Vienna in Austria. Now, the important news of today's video will be discussed in the next video. So that was all for the day. Thank you.